Hello students, welcome you all again to a class of English. And here today I'm again with your one of the most important topic of grammar, that is modal verbs. First of all, we must know that what are modal verbs. Modal verbs are the verbs that depict different moods. They depict different moods and they express capacity, capability, order, suggestion, recommendation, suggestion, possibility, probability, and sometimes moral duty. So, models are also like the helping verbs, as helping verbs help the main verb to tell the time of action. In the same manner, modal verbs helps the main verb to depict about different types of modes, to depict different types of situations. So we talk about there are 13 number, there are 13 in number. Modal verbs are 13 in number, and they are can, could, may, might, shall, will, should, would, must, need, used to, ought to, and dare. They are 13 in number. So, as dear students, I have already told you that modal verbs are used to depict different types of modes, sometimes ability, permission, advice, obligation, possibility, probability. So, there are different models that are used for different mode. If we talk about ability, then we use can or could. For permission, even may, can. For advice, should, must. Sometime for obligation, must, ought to. So there are different types and different models that are used for different purposes. So let's find out that which model is used for which type. Yes, if we talk about the ability, then we use the models can and could. Now let's see the example. David can speak 3 languages. David can speak 3 languages. So it is showing can here is telling or depicting about the ability of David that he can speak 3 languages. And in other sentence it is he could speak fluent French when he was 5. That it is telling or depicting about his ability of speaking French in his past when he was 5 years old. So can, my dear students, is used in the present time, in the present situation, and whereas could is used in the past. So can tells about the ability in the present time and could depicts about the ability in the past time. So now let's see for permission which models are used. They are can, could, and may. They are can, could, and may. Now let's have a look on the example. Can I sit in that chair, please? Could I open the window? May I borrow your dictionary? So the first example is can I sit in that chair, please? Could I open the window? May I borrow your dictionary? So you have noticed that here can, could, may, the 3 modal verbs can be used for seeking permission. So but I really here want to make you differentiate between that where to be used can for permission, where to use could, and where to be used may. Dear students, if we talk about the informal situation, like when we are talking to our family, our friends, but to are known to, then we can use can. Or suppose you're talking to your friend, can I take your pen? Can I use your scooter? Can I sit with you? So then when you are in an informal situation, then you can use can to seek permission. And could is used for the polite permission, for the formal permission. Like when say, could I open the window? And may again is more formal. May I borrow your dictionary? May I come in? May I seek your permission to start the meeting? May I start the function? So when we ask in a formal situation about the permission, then we use may. May is more formal. So now let's see about the next one, that is about advice. So if we talk about advice, then should is to be used. You should visit your dentist at least twice a year. You should serve your parents. You should obey your elders. You should complete your work on time. So when we want to give advice or recommendation, then we use the model that is should. You should try to lose weight. So now let's have an example. Now let's have a look on the next model verb, that is must and have to. And it is used for, so the next one is for the obligation, when we are bound to do something. So the verbs, the model verb that is to be used for that is must and have to. I must memorize all of the rules about tenses. You must have to, or must or have to have the same meaning. They use for the foundation, for the laws. They, when you are bound to do something by rules and laws, you have to take care of your shoes before you get into the mosque, and you must pay your fee by the 10th of every month. You must be silent when you are in hospital. You must sit quietly in the school library. So now let's have a look on the next one. And if we talk about possibility, may, might, can and could is being used. For possibility, which modal verbs are being used here? Might, may, can and could. Now let's have a look on the examples. It looks nice, but it might be very expensive. Richard may be coming to see us tomorrow. So they are used for the possibility that it might be very expensive. So there is a possibility, it may be or not. So Richard may be coming. So it's not confirmed. He can come or not. It may rain today. He might be coming. Or we can say that he could fell down. He could fall down. So now let's talk about the modal verbs that are used for asking permissions. So they are can, could, may, would. So let's find out which are the modal verbs which are used for seeking permissions and in what or in which situation. So first we'll talk about the informal situation. As I have already explained you, I have already told you that can is used for the informal situation, when we talk to our friends, to our family, or to a person to whom we know very well. Then in that situation we can use can for asking permission. Can I borrow your pen for a minute? Can I speak to John Wilson? Whereas could is used for the polite request, for the polite permission. Could I please have a glass of beer? Could I open the window? The next one is may. May is used for the formal situation. May is used for the formal situation. May I ask a question, please? May we go home now? May I come in? May I start the event? May I seek a leave? So the next one is polite. Would is used for the polite request or for the polite permission. Would you mind if I ask you something? Or we can say that for the most formal situation, would you mind if I ask you something? So dear students, this is about these prepositions that we have discussed today, and the rest of the prepositions we'll discuss in the next class, about the prepositions like ought to, must, used to, dare, and some other usages of these prepositions. But till the time, go through this video, watch it carefully, just note down the usage that we have discussed today here in this video, so that you can use these modal verbs in your writing skills and in your day-to-day conversation to make your conversation more impressive. So thank you students, thank you very much.